Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka The D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and I got to thinking I haven't done a comic book video for a couple weeks. Actually, it's maybe been like a month, but I'm going to show some of the ones I've gotten over the last I don't know maybe month. We're going to start off with a comic that I'm actually liking, even though it's kind of weird, almost disturbing in a way. It's called Super Zero. Spoilers. I'm gonna let you know we have a little bit of spoilers, not huge spoilers, but this comic, this young girl, I've got number one as well, but she wants to be a superhero really, really bad. So in each comic so far, she's trying to figure out a different way to become a superhero, and it's really interesting in what she does and somewhat disturbing as well. But I started getting it because it's the people that created and are doing Harley Quinn, Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. It's not a bad read too. I really enjoy it, but it's kind of disturbing some of the way she comes up with trying to be a superhero. Disturbing and funny as well. Some of it's really funny, but check it out. It's something interesting. And of course, we all know I love my Harley Quinn, and I love the Suicide Squad. So here's the newest issue. This just come out today. What is today? February 2nd? No, February 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, something like that. I think February 10th actually. Can't remember what day it is. I'm pretty sure it's February 10th. But that's the new one. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. So, um, Midnighter. I got this because Midnighter takes on the Suicide Squad, and I figured this might be interesting. I've never read Midnighter, but I really enjoy Suicide Squad, so I figured let's give this a chance and see how it is. So again, we got that today. This one I actually got last week or last month, I think, maybe a month ago now. It's Red Hood Arsenal, and I got it because we have Joker's daughter on the cover. And I really like Joker's daughter. She's really not in a lot of stuff, but what little I've seen of her, it's really interesting. So I figured I'd give this a shot. And then today, the newest one come out. Got more of Joker's daughter on there. See, what was that? This is number 9. Yep, number 9. I had number 8 and number 9. So let's give those a shot. I haven't read the number 9 yet. I'm not going to do too many spoilers on things. Next, part 2 of Harley's Little Black Book. The first one was Harley with Wonder Woman. This one is with Green Lantern. So just picked that up today. So we'll see what kind of mischief Harley gets into this week. Well, this month, excuse me, with her Little Black Book. Should be interesting. I'm a big fan of that. The next one is through the first 2 parts, loving this series. It's a 6-part miniseries. Batman, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. First 2 parts have been absolutely amazing. Great stuff. Great visuals. Some of the panels are absolutely amazing. Speaking of panels, I should have actually started with this. Next week on our podcast, we're doing a podcast of great covers and great panels, just individual panels in the comics. Some of the best ones that we can think of. And here's the thing, there are so many of them. So leave us some comments to give us some directions to go with some of them. I know I've got a bunch of them already picked out. I know Troy and Josh, I know they're already working on it for next week. So that's pretty exciting. I know one of the panels I'm going to talk about is in one of the first 3 books of this. This one just come out, Batman Arkham Knight. We got Batgirl and Harley Quinn in this one. And again, Harley Quinn, so therefore I will get it and check it out. I love these 2 characters. Well, pretty much anything in the Batman universe I'm going to like. So we'll give this a shot. And next, the new Batman from this month. Really dark cover on that one. And I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler coming up at the end of the month. This month they're having Neal Adams variants. So I'm in the process of getting all of them. So at the end of the month, when they're all done, I'm going to have a reveal of all those. And this is what I'd been looking forward to. I just got it today, or actually 2 weeks ago, I think it was. The Walking Dead number 150. And it's one thing I've said a couple weeks ago. With all the relaunches at Marvel and DC, currently, from what I've understood, currently Spawn has the longest run. They're at like 260, I think, 260, 261, something like that. Number two is Walking Dead, and they just I think one. This is 150. I think 151 may be out. And I was like, man, that it makes me sad because DC and Marvel, some of their characters should easily be, well, not easily, be really approaching 1,000 issues, and where they keep rebooting and relaunching, they've lost that, and I really wish they had not done that. Next is quickly become one of my favorites, really really quickly. It's Huck. This is number three, and the first issue hooked me on it, just hooked me quick, and I went ahead and got that variant with that as well, so got both of those. Next, what is this? A 7 issue miniseries. So far, it's kind of interesting. It's Superman American Alien. I just got this one. I think it come out either last week or the week before. I have not had a chance to read it yet. So, just want to check that out. The first two, like I say, it's interesting. And next, Suicide Squad Most Wanted, Deadshot and Katana. And we had variant issues on that variant cover, so I went ahead and picked up both of them. So we got those. I hope they look like, I really like the covers. I really do like those. They're really great covers. I think it's going to go well with the movie coming out. Next, the first issue I wasn't overwhelmingly excited about it, but I went and got the second one. Give it another shot. Obi-Wan and Anakin. This one come out last week as well. And there that one is. Like I said, it didn't really hook me that first one. I'm like, let's give it one more chance. And let's see. There's that one. Oops. And the part 4. I have not read this yet. Came out last week as well. I didn't read it yet. And that's Batman Europa Part 4, the final part in the series. There it is, the final part. So I'm actually excited to finish this up. Should have already read it, but just so much stuff going on this past week, so I didn't have a chance to. And last, this is an old issue. I picked it up today. I was just going through some old issues, and I was like, man, I gotta have this. It's Marvel Team Ups number 74 from, I don't even know what year it is. I'm sure it's in the late 70s, 1978, October 1978. Spider-Man and the Not Ready for Primetime Players. The crew from Saturday Night Live. Yeah, Dan Aykroyd. Who else? John Belushi, excuse me. Jane Curtin, Garrett Morris, Bill Murray, Lorraine Newman, Gilda Radner, Laura Michaels, and Stan Lee. I saw this. I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely picking that up. I've been a huge fan of SNL for a long time, and now I would say like the last few years I haven't paid really much attention to it. But when I saw this, like, oh yeah, this is from really their early years. Such an awesome crew they had way back then. There's John Belushi right in front. You got let's see, Dan Aykroyd's right over here. Let's see, that's Gilda Radner, Garrett Morris. Let's see which one. I think that's Jane Curtin right there. Where's Bill Murray? Is that Bill? I suspect that must be Bill Murray right there. Stan's not on the front cover. Come on, you need to have Stan on the front, unless he's in the Batman suit. I mean the Spider-Man suit. But I saw this. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get it. Gotta get that comic. I just thought that's just an awesome comic to have. But that's all I've got today, and I do have some new pop vinyls, and I will be revealing those. And remember, on our podcast for next week, remember, leave us some comments. Let us know what you think about the comic book panels and the comic book covers. Some that you just look at and say that's just iconic. Because there's so many of them. I know I'm more DC. Josh and Troy are a little bit more Marvel. So we'll have a good variety there. But there's so many. So again, let us know what you think, and you guys have an incredible day.